In our morning consumer news, the nation's largest private landlord settling a price-fixing lawsuit with the federal government. Greystar manages nearly 1 million rental units nationwide. The settlement bans them from using a specific software called RealPage. Federal prosecutors say RealPage's algorithm, Greystar used it to illegally coordinate rent hikes with other landlords, boosting profits while blocking competition. 2 million Americans could lose food stamp benefits under new work requirements, according to a recent Budget Office report. SNAP has long required able-bodied adults to work to keep benefits beyond 3 months. But the GOP's Big Beautiful Bill expanded those rules to include parents with children 14 and older, requiring at least 80 hours a month of work, volunteering, or job training. Target is recalling its favorite day bakery frosted sugar cookies in the 10-count packages. The FDA warns they may be contaminated with wood made in Canada. These cookies were sold in 20 states and Washington, D.C. You can find more information on the FDA's website. President Trump enacted a new wave of tariffs last week. Many experts worry this could drive prices further up. In today's Consumer Watch, Jen Sullivan looks at what will cost more at the grocery store.
The high cost of groceries is straining many people's wallets. A recent poll shows 53% of Americans say grocery costs were, quote, a major stress. Overall, food costs continue to rise.
Since 2020, food prices are up about 25%.
Val Lempert, known as the supermarket guru, says the rise in prices is not only causing consumers to pay more, but also impacting grocers and manufacturers.
We're seeing some manufacturers play that shrinkflation game where, they're taking smaller size packages, putting less ingredients in them, but charging the same thing or even more.
President Donald Trump's latest round of tariffs could drive up prices further. Some imports coming from Brazil will now face a 50% tariff. Lempert says that means higher prices for coffee, sugarcane, and meats. Aluminum goods from Canada are subject to a 35% tariff, which could mean higher costs for certain soda and canned goods.
This is a major escalation of tariffs. It's across the board, across the entire world.
Lydia DePillis covers the economy for the New York Times. The Trump administration said in July that tariffs have generated $150 billion in tax revenue. But DePillis says that's actually a small amount.
It is typically about 2% of federal income. That could rise to as much as 5%, but it is not going to replace large amounts of the federal government's tax and spending.